The reason my comments are to the NRC is because I believe that the NRC has a duty to go beyond a check-the-box approach when it comes to relicensing. There are many simple and straightforward actions which entail looking at metal fatigue and very well understood, quantifiable questions which can be asked and answered. And those are the sorts of questions that are probably the funnest to ask because you can get a quick answer and it fits on a spreadsheet easily. But there are still more important questions that deal with what we don't know that need to be asked and pursued by the NRC with great vigor. It's not, I think, up to the public or the state or PG&E to prejudge the outcome of those robust investigations. We need to allow the facts to inform our decisions. But those decisions will not be robust if they're not informed by the facts, which means we have to ask the right questions. In conclusion, we have just experienced the most significant environmental disaster in the history of the nation. And that disaster did not occur because the workers didn't work hard, because BP didn't care about safety, or because the concept of drilling was so fundamentally flawed it should never be done anywhere. The failure that we experienced was largely a regulatory failure, a failure that involved a check-the-box mentality, a mentality which may work 90, 95, 99% of the time. But there are certain special, unique instances where a regulatory entity has a higher duty to ask harder questions and be sure their analysis is rigorous, robust, and goes beyond checking the box. And that's certainly true in the case of deep water drilling, and it's probably even more true in the case of an aging nuclear power plant in close proximity to large and still being quantified faults that are under investigation. So my comments to the NRC are that they treat this work before them with an extra level of care. That this not just become one of the many scores of plants which are scheduled to be relicensed or scheduled to have certain safety issues looked at routinely, but with an understanding that the stakes are extremely high in a case like this. And I stand ready to work with the public and work with PG&E and work with the NRC and work with the state to help ensure we get good answers. But I also wanted to share that if it becomes clear that that level of duty is not being taken by the NRC, the state of California will act to protect the public, to protect ratepayers, and to make sure that we have a reliable power source in the state of California. And we need to be a partner in this and go beyond a check-the-box approach. Let's ask the right questions and get good, solid answers. Thank you very much.